It's 9 o'clock. Come and eat the breakfast. It's 2 o'clock already. Why are you not sitting and having your lunch? So, do you force your baby or child to eat at a specific time? Should we follow the clock or the hunger cues to eat our breakfast, lunch, dinner? Now, ask this question to yourselves, and what science says is eating by the clock can potentially harm children's gut health in several ways, and in today's video we are going to talk about it. So hi people, I'm Kavita, founder of Tots and Moms Foods, and I'm passionate about making videos on children and women health. Today we are talking about the reasons why we should not force our children to eat by the clock or the rigid family dinner time. Now, natural hunger signals are disrupted. That's the first reason. Children have natural hunger cues like we have, and it tells them when they are hungry and when they are full. Now, if we ask them to override all these signals and force them to eat when they are not hungry, their body cues will stop working over a period of time. This in turn can lead to unhealthy eating habits because you're not offering food when your body is naturally asking something, and the nature takes away all the boon when it is not used well. The second thing is limited dietary variety. Most of the time, it's observed that if we stick to a rigid diet plan, we stick to a limited menu because it's easy to cook. If growing children consistently eat the same foods, they might miss out on the opportunity to diversify their gut bacteria. Now, children have a habit of snacking. Like they have a different schedule, different activities. Sometimes they overdo something and they are really hungry. If we restrict their snacking habits, like it's 6 o'clock when you'll get your snacks, not now, we are killing the opportunity, their opportunity to incorporate a variety of nutrient rich foods into their diet, because now their body is asking for it and they can digest it well. They can get more benefit out of it. Now, stress and anxiety is another reason. There was a story put out by a food influencer asking what was their mealtime memory, and most of the replies were on how mealtimes were stressful and how their younger self was always scared of it, with reasons like them being forced to eat what they did not like, being pushed to eat when they did not want to eat but play. So many have even talked about abuse and childhood trauma, and the list went on. I was surprised, but somewhere I knew what we have dealt with. Stress, anxiety related eating can disrupt digestion and absorption of nutrients, and finally impact in overall gut function. The fourth reason is potential overeating or undereating can happen. Now, we all know what we do to our children. It makes us very happy when we offer food and they empty their plate. It's always a positive emotion for us parents to see children eat more. This in turn can be dangerous as we push them to eat more all the time. On the other hand, with a rigid timing, children may also end up eating less as they are not hungry. Dinner time, come eat. But I'm not hungry, mama, I'll eat only this much. So let them eat when they want. Both forcing them to eat more or not offering when they are hungry can be dangerous for them. Nutrient deficiencies. A lot of nutritional deficiency can be observed in children. Deficiency in essential vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients, which are critical for their growth and development, because we are not allowing them to eat when they want to eat. You know why? Because when they want to eat, their body releases certain enzymes, juices, which is needed to break down the food. And otherwise, the absorption is not happening well. Whatever you eat is not getting digested and absorbed well in your body. Even if you give the bestest of foods, it's not adding to any value to your child. From a very young age, we start calling our children as fussy eaters and start forcing them to eat. Force feeding is very common. I mean, we start scaring them with the name of devil, moon, stranger uncle, the doctor, the police, and who not. I request parents to allow their children to be in tune with their natural hunger and respect their fullness and cues. When they say they are done, they are done. When they don't want, they don't want. Say yes to a healthy gut and a healthy growth. Now, if you like this video, I have made another one where I talk about reasons why your baby refuses to eat. It is very related to the topic, so please go ahead and watch it. There are a lot of views, a lot of parents have found it helpful. Of course, only then YouTube recommends it. I have also shared recipes using makhana. There are a lot of recipes that I share, healthy snacks, porridges. So 4 recipes using makhana, do have a look. I am founder of Tots and Moms Food. It's a brand which believes in manufacturing healthy, chemical-free foods. The brand started when my preemie child needed extra care, obviously, and I was very specific about things I did for her, things I bought for her. When it came to food, I did not find any brand which was chemical-free, really chemical-free. So then is when this brand started. It started at home, and it has really grown well all these years. And at Tots and Moms, we manufacture baby cereals, porridge mixes, dry fruit mixes, which are amazing for weight gain and immunity. We also manufacture millet, jaggery, dry fruit, dates-based, no sugar drink mixes. So have a look at that. Pancake mixes, cookies, millet and jaggery cookies, which FitTuber has mentioned as India's healthiest cookies. I'm proud of it. Go check out that video on his channel in Hindi. He's shared it. And products for new moms, pregnant moms, Methi Shakti powder, cookies, Folic Fiesta, Calcium Magic, iron, etc. Are also there on our website. Do check them. And products are also available in Bangalore, Mysore store. It's available on Amazon, Flipkart, FirstCry, and Big Basket. Yes, do check them out. Lots of people have trusted us and helped us grow so far, and I'm sure you would love our products too. And if you liked this video, do comment and let me know. If you liked it, what do you think I should work on? What are your other video recommendations? I would love to see all your comments being there. So please send me some motivation, and I'll see you soon in yet another video. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye-bye.